All right, the girls are about to take the ice here as we match off against Invergrove Heights Egan's co-op. Yep. Wrong one. Girls are lining up. Launch against the Spartacats today. Game 2 of this tournament. Hopefully we can come out with a little bit more energy than we did in the first game. Yeah, and I believe we'll still be missing Hazel Thacker leading into this game. Girls are now on the ice, not very energetic looking. Got the top of the glass right in our way, unfortunately, so. Sarah's just joining me, fresh off of locker room duty.
Yes. I had to threaten all the girls that I was going to start taking away trading pins if they weren't going to get ready. It was ridiculous.
All right, well, we're moving into our segment of our pregame analysis. You'll enjoy the little visual here as I added some stupid little looking characters.
Striking resemblance.
So before the game, the girls are out trading pins. I got some photographs of them trading the pins here at the game. It's quite crowded. Our girls actually formed a line on the table and had like a workshop counter.
Like pros there.
And they were, and girls were coming up to them at the table. It was quite comical to watch, and they were trading left and right, so that was pretty funny to watch. The boys during their Squirtacular tournament, they just lined the floor everywhere. I mean, you can't even walk.
No.
So the girls were much more courteous and polite while they were trading too.
I don't know. I heard some horror stories from Kinsley and Brooklyn about, and Clara. I don't know. I won't repeat them on live stream, but.
Let's take a look at the matchup today. Again, we got the Invergrove Heights / Egan co-op, which is the Spartacats. We're playing their top team, their blue team today. Their overall record's 9-1-4. They won their last game in the tournament, so they're 1-0 in the tournament. Obviously, we lost our last game, and we're 0-1 in this tournament. Goals for and against, pretty similar overall. Obviously, they're letting less goals in than we are. We got 32 goals against, and they have 19. We have more goals for, though, so hopefully we can rally up some more points and increase their goals against tally.
Yes.
Obviously, I think this is going to be a hard game, though, similar to the last game. Girls need to just get going, move the puck a little bit faster, make some better passing, and
we're doing a little bit of a line change up.
Are they?
Yeah, so Bob is going to be moving up to a forward, and Allie is going to be moving back to defense.
Okay.
That's the only line change, though, but I won't give away too much locker room talk since, I'm just there to observe. But Coach Casey was really pushing that we need to forecheck, we need to get it out of our zone, we need to be aggressive. So hope the girls take that to heart and really play that today.
I took a photo of the lovely bracket illustration. We're in the Pool B here. There's 5 teams in Pool B, as you can see: Centennial, Wayzata, Shakopee, Forest Lake, and the Spartacats. Tomorrow we'll face off with Forest Lake at the first game, and then the evening game is against Shakopee. But here's the lineup from earlier today, or the turnouts for this. Obviously, we lost 4-1. I think I got Centennial SLP on there twice. I'm really confused by, whatever. Shakopee won against Forest Lake. And that was what they had drawn up there, so. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm confused by their bracket. Typically, you have a traditional bracket with it. They don't even have it on their website, a normal bracket. Which is funny because we just had a Blaine or a youth hockey hub tournament like 2 weeks ago with our son's Pee Wee team, and they had a normal bracket, and they updated the bracket even on the website. Apparently, they're not going to do that on the girls' side. Let's see here.
Phoning it in for the girls.
Yeah.
About 25 seconds left of warm-ups.
Go back to the blank screen. Let you finish the last few seconds of the warm-ups.
Got Charlie Trusso helping us again with our technical behind the scenes.
Well, we get the buzzer before the end of the clock here. I guess they want to get the game rolling. And there's the official buzzer as the time expires. So unfortunately, all you fans at home are going to have to stare at Blaine Youth Hockey perfectly centered on your screen. If I could blur it out, I would, just to save us the pain of staring at Blaine Youth Hockey, because it's all our arch rivals.
Yes. While we're waiting, Billy, Die Hard. Christmas movie or not? I say yes.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Although I'm sick of Die Hard, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't watched it for a couple years. It was on.
I haven't either, because I'm sick of it.
It was on Hulu, I think. And I was like, why not? It's after Christmas and I don't care. I'm watching it anyway.
Girls doing the pregame chant. They should be lining up on the boards here. We'll go first. We're the away team here.
2025 Danglefest presented by Youth Hockey Hall. Today's game features Centennial Spring Lake Park and the Spartacats. First, the visiting team representing Centennial Spring Lake Park. Goalie number 31, Harper Hackley. Defense number 18, Allie Day. Defense number 17, Claire Moses. Wing number 6, Kinsley Ames.
Yeah, Hams!
Wing number 9, Emery Carlson. Center number 11, Abby Smith. And Centennial is coached by Casey O'Sullivan. Now the home team representing the Spartacats. Goalie number 35, Melissa Welling. Defense number 77, Mara Donahue. Defense number 23, Lauren Braun. Wing number 1, Aurelia Lambert. Wing number 34, Bridget Baker.
Are you going to give the coach
Center number 2, Eden Malore.
quietly?
Coached by Pat Donahue. And now, please rise.
Oh, they didn't announce that.
One moment.
Little technical difficulties here. That wraps up the national anthem. We should be underway. Let's play some hockey.
Maybe we should just switch our last name to Hams, because no one can pronounce Hannes.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just used to it now. It looks like Hams.
Eh.
All right, your starting lineup here is Natalie with Emery and Kinsley on the wings. Clara and Allison are back there at D. Face-off's one back. Kinsley tries to pick it up, but fans on it. Puck gets stuffed up the boards, and Natalie's going to be able to chip it over. Let's see if it goes the distance of the ice, and it does, and we get an icing call. And we'll have a defensive zone draw here. Natalie and the same lineups are going to remain on the ice for the second face-off. Oh, and we come up with this draw. Spartacats able to get their stick on it as they drive it back into the near side corner. Girls continue to battle in the corner for the puck. Spartacats try to center it. Girls do a nice job keeping it out in front. Kinsley stepping up and keeping it out there. Another centering attempt goes into the belly of Harper, and Harper comes up with a nice save, and they're going to cover this puck, and we'll get a line change and another defensive zone draw.
Ooh, Spartacats are running into each other over here.
It's okay. Keep knocking them down. Brooklyn's going to be in the face-off circle. Brooklyn wins it over to Audrey. Audrey tries to smash it out, can't get it all the way out. Shot attempt, it goes wide of the net by the Spartacats. Spartacats behind the net there. It's going to get really annoying saying Spartacats.
White, just say white.
Why do they come up with that name?
I don't know.
What a weird name. Their logo's quite crazy too. Puck is in front. Spartacats come up with it. Tried to backhand it in. Audrey intercepts that. She throws it to the near side wall here. Brooklyn's first to it. Got support from Janie. Spartacats dump it in deep. Audrey picks it up behind the net and dumps it all the way around. That goes over to Hazel. Hazel not able to get it out though. Audrey gets it back again behind the net. She again tries to clear it, but it's intercepted by Spartacats and they're able to hold the zone. Audrey banks it off the glass, can't get it past the defenseman, and they clear one out or try to keep it in. Hits Audrey right in the back, but she's going to tough this out. And she gets it to Brooklyn. She's going to get out, and Audrey's going to go for a line change. So I'm sure that hurt.
Yeah.
Puck hit her right in the back.
Not a good spot
Shot on goal, but it gets saved by the goaltender. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. The Spartacats start back our direction. Claire is there to intercept. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Spartacats bringing it in. Shot from the hard angle there, and it goes well wide of the net. Naya tries to get it out of the zone, but Spartacats are able to hold on to this. Allie had a good stick to send that shot just wide of the net. Puck comes back out in front. Clara tries to clear the zone. Goes into the near side corner. And a shot. And Harper goes down, able to hold on to this, and she's going to cover to get a whistle. Not the way we'd like to see the start here.
We need to get to the puck first. It needs to be a sense of urgency, and it's just not there yet.
Yeah, when the girls got on the ice, they didn't seem to be very pumped up. Libby in the face-off circle. He's going to come up with this. Bob, who's now playing wingers, she's trying to get it out of the zone, has support from Libby. Battle continues on the near side board. Libby's going to come up with this. See what she can do is she breaks it out of the zone. She's got Naya with her over there. Bob coming up in front. The Spartacats are able to get back possession in their zone, and they're going to carry it in through the neutral zone. Try to cut up the middle. They cannot get past our defensemen. Clearing attempt gets intercepted by the Spartacats. They try to shoot it, but it goes wide of the net. Clara tries to clear it around the boards. Can't make it out of the zone here. Girls again trying to clear the zone, but not able to do so. They're finally able to get it out of here. As Bob picks it up, tries to feed Libby here. Can't get it all the way out, and it's going to come back into the zone here. Audrey picks it up behind the net. She redirects. She's going to try to pass, but Spartacats got a stick on that, disrupting the pass attempt. They're able to hold the zone by dumping it in. Oh, a shot. Harper comes up big, though, and sends it back behind the net. Libby intercepts a centering pass. She's going to just clear the zone, take the icing, and I believe they're going to get we're going to get a whistle for icing, and we'll get some fresh legs out there. So we're going back to Emery, Kinsley, and Natalie's line here. Natalie will be taking the face-off, the defensive zone. Spartacats win this initially. They try to get a shot, but they can't make it. Janie picks it up and brings it around the back of the net, tries to find Emery on the corner. Emery
Nice
kicks it out of the
kick.
zone. I think she got it back in, but they're not going to call icing, and now they come in offsides. I'm sorry, I said icing.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but.
Well, go ahead. I'm a George Bush of my era. I just make words up and
Oh, I'm aware.
insert them where they.
I am well aware.
All right, Natalie wins the face-off. Emery picks it up. Spartacats collide with Emery and knock her off the puck and knock her down. Natalie's trying to battle for it. She goes down again, but Janie's there to help. And Spartacats come back out and they're able to get it back into the zone, and they come in offsides. We get the whistle. Coach is going to decide to change up both forwards and defensemen. Defense women? I don't know what you say.
Defense ladies?
Defense ladies?
I don't know.
Brooklyn a little confused on the dot. She's got it squared away now, though. She's back in the center circle, and she just plows right through there. Spartacats able to grab the hold of that, though, and throw it in our zone. Our girls clear it. Hazel picks it up in the neutral zone. She tries to pass it over to Sadie. Brooklyn's able to get it and dump it in deep. Sadie's in pursuit of this. It rings all the way around the board. Hazel does a nice job holding the zone. Spartacats finally able to get it out.
Ooh, lucked out there. Almost intercepted.
Dangerous D-to-D pass there by Clara, but it works out. She made a pass over to Allie. Almost gets intercepted by Spartacats. And Spartacats are able to get possession of this, and they're going to bring it back into our zone. Oh, and a nice play by Clara. She's able to get it out of the zone. Spartacats back in our zone pressuring. Can't maintain possession of there momentarily. Centering attempt, but it gets sent behind the net by one of our girls. Hazel picks it back up in the far side corner. She's going to chip it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to be able to pick this up and carry it. She banks it off the boards and gets it out. And Spartacats get a stick on that, and they bring it right back in. And Harper is going to hold on to it as the coaches were calling for her to cover that puck. They're going to take the opportunity to get some new legs out there. Libby's back in the face-off circle. Face-off comes back to the near side corner. Let's see if they can hold the zone. I don't think she got there in time. Oh, she does it, and Libby comes out and pressures and is able to cause her to fumble the puck. Bob steps up and gets it back. That goes back over to Naya, and I think we got caught on offsides just slightly by Brooklyn. She's got a smile on her face.
Brooklyn's not even
I'm sorry,
out.
Bob. Bob. Libby back in the face-off circle. She had a great game on the first game. Let's see if she can repeat this performance. Libby wins it back over to Naya. Spartacats, though, able to grab possession of that, and they dump it into our zone, and we get an icing. We'll get maybe our first offensive zone draw.
Let's do this.
Maybe second, maybe. Goaltender over there is finding out that ice is slippery as she falls down on her own. Not certain what's going on. Libby will be in the face-off dot still. Janie and Audrey are, I believe, fresh on the ice here. We win that face-off back. Audrey tries to throw it in deep, though Spartacats try to intercept. Audrey again holding the zone. Battle along the far side blue line there. And Audrey with another great read and is able to keep that zone in there. Audrey again holding the zone. She dumps it in deep back behind the goaltender. Those are the kind of crucial plays that we need to come up with where we hold the zone and start forechecking it. And Spartacats really whooped that one as they beat Audrey on it, unfortunately. And they're first to it. Spartacat girl lures an edge, though, and Janie comes in and takes advantage, and she's going to bring it back into the near side boards. Puck gets dropped in behind our goaltender. Audrey's there for it. She's going to send it to the far side wall, or Naya is. Naya can't get a handle on the puck, though, and Spartacats have it. They fire, shot on goal, and Harper is able to gobble that one up and make a save, and she covers to get the whistle, and looks like we're getting a new line out there. Natalie, Emery, and Kinsley back out on the ice. Claire and Allie out as D. Natalie tried to come up with this face-off win. She's able to just use some brute force, and she springs herself out of the zone. Emery in pursuit of his Spartacats ended up foiling our skating attempt. Puck gets chipped up the board. Spartacats come up with it, and they're coming back in the zone. Kinsley comes up and tries to hold it in the neutral zone. Can't maintain possession though, and the Spartacats chip it into the zone, and that's an offsides. Natalie's back in the face-off circle again. Spartacats win that one. They drop back over, and it comes back to their side. They're going to carry it in. Emery trying to stop her, but the Spartacats able to go around her. She cuts up to the middle and tries to take a shot, but misses the net wide. Oh, and we're able to finally get it out of the zone, and I don't think that's going to go the distance. No, actually it is.
Doesn't matter. It was their own team that sent it back there, Billy.
Oh,
so
was it? Okay,
it was fine.
Oh no, and they got a breakaway coming back the other direction. Oh, and Harper comes up big, takes it to the face, sets it into the glass. Allie in the near side corner, she throws it off the glass. Emery comes in, swoops in, knocks down the Spartacat, who couldn't stay on her feet. Clara tries to throw it up the boards to Kinsley. Kinsley can't maintain though, as she gets pressured immediately by the defenseman. Clara again sends it over to Kinsley, and again Spartacats are immediately on our wingers on the boards.
Nice little touch there by Clara, getting it out.
Oh, Emery with a great read, and she's going to try to get it to Kinsley. Kinsley grabs this, and she just can't get anything going, as she loses it right away, and it comes back into our zone. And Clara sends it around the glass, and Spartacats able to hold the zone. They're doing a nice job at maintaining zone pressure. We can't break it out. Shot attempt, hits some traffic in front. Natalie trying to clear it again. Emery disrupts that play, gets it to Kinsley, and Kinsley's going. Oh, Kinsley muscles through. I don't know how we're not getting a call for that. Kinsley muscled through, almost getting the shot off, but gets knocked down by the girls. They don't call anything. Emery picks it back up here.
Nice job muscling through that. Need to keep doing that. Have to be strong on our sticks.
Yep. Janie's able to chip it into the zone, but Spartacats grab it and they chip it back out. They're going to come up to the near side boards, trying to center it, but it go way too far out of the reach of the other girls, so they're not able to get a shot off. Audrey picks it up.
Ooh dear.
She tries to go behind the net, but it almost went on net. Janie grabbed it though, and Sadie though with speed now. And she gets cut off by the Spartacat, and they ring it around the boards. Spartacats doing a great job taking away any opportunities. Shot attempt from Brooklyn. It's traffic in front. Puck continues to bounce out here. Spartacats grab it, and they're going to chip it out of the zone. That comes back to Janie. Janie tries to send it up the boards, but they send it right back to her. And Audrey's back there to pick it up.
Less than a minute left in the period.
Oh, and the coaches are yelling at Audrey just to go.
Oh boy.
She turns and she's going to send it over to Hazel. Hazel loses possession of it. And the Spartacats try to come back up this direction. Sadie's able to get her stick on that. She dumps it into the zone with 30 seconds left in the first period. Still 0-0. Brooklyn beats the puck as it's about to exit the zone. Janie grabs it. She fires it over to Hazel, but the pass was just out of her reach. Spartacats pick it back up, and they're going to try to clear the zone.
Oh, bummer.
And they're able to get it out. Janie's going to grab it here. She goes cross ice to Audrey. 13 seconds
Oh,
left.
Hazel's offsides. Get
Audrey
back,
tried
Hazel,
to pass
get
it up, and
back.
Hazel's far. She's about 6 feet offsides, unfortunately. And we get an offsides whistle with 6 seconds left of the period. Libby's going to be back on the ice. She's in the face-off circle. Face-off goes over to our Bob. Bob knocks it into the zone, but Spartacats right away get possession of it, and we get the buzzer, bringing us to the end of the first period.
All right, we're here with Liam Hamas, brother of Kinsley Hamas, also known as the Rat. So tell me, Rat, what do you think that the team is doing really well? Okay,
Well,
move
there's
on.
a couple things. So we're getting out of it. We're stepping good. I mean, we're doing really good at that. But over our weaknesses is they're fast and we're not moving our feet good. They're passing on target, and they're a little bit chippy. And I like that about the other team a little bit. They're lumberjacks, I call them, because they slash a lot.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
This is your fault. You
Rat.
shouldn't have invited him.
I
to
should
interview.
not invite him ever again. It was the longest intro period just to get what they're doing well. So,
Hopefully people at home just use their mute button.
yeah, that was brutal.
Again, we're having a hard time coming up with the puck. When we do get the puck, we're playing a little bit of hotcakes with it, just trying to get it out of the zone. We end up throwing it back to them, and they just are able to maintain zone pressure
You know,
in the offensive zone.
Maybe we
or
should
defensive zone, I should
Maybe we
say.
should bring in the Christmas potato, the shock potato, and we can show them how that works.
Yeah. Don't just throw it. Just make good passes, get your head up, and make some clean passes. Well, we're starting the second period here. Our helper on the iPad did a nice job changing the period to second. Libby's going to remain on the ice. She wins that puck back. Goes right back to Clara. Clara
Nope,
sent it
that's
over to Allie. No, Clara had got it over to Allie.
Yes. Oh, you said two, Clara. My bad. Come on, Libby. Oh,
Libby grabs
yes.
this. Oh, and they can't hold the zone, unfortunately. Libby picks this up. She's going to walk around. First Spartacat. Well, I spoke too soon. Tries to walk around the first Spartacat. They are able to angle it off into the board and get the puck. As it comes back our direction, Bob does a nice job chipping it up to the blue line. And Spartacats get possession. They come right back out. Oh, and Spartacats pick this up, and they got a 2-on-1. Pass was off its mark, though, and we got lucky on that one.
Yes, we did.
Pass goes to the far side board here, or the near side board. Naya continues to battle. And who is that? Clara picks it up. She's going to cycle it back behind the net. Goes over to Bob. Bob tries to bank it off the boards, but there's a Spartacat player there that's able to easily hold the zone. They dump it back in. Libby intercepts a shot attempt. Clara does a nice job at sending that last shot attempt back to the corner. And the puck bounces out of the zone.
Calling off icing.
Yep. Spartacat's going to pick this up. She comes back behind her net with speed. She passes up to the winger.
What I like to see that pressure though by Bob. She just made that happen, putting
Yeah.
the pressure on the D there.
Spartacats coming back into the zone. Shot attempt. Oh, and
Oh,
Libby doesn't like what just happened there.
You know what?
They took a whack at at Harper after the cover. Our goaltender Harper had gone down covered, and they had slashed her on the glove.
Now
So
they
Libby
know not to mess with the goalie.
Libby knocked her over. I'm okay with that. You're going to hit the goalie after the whistle or when they're covering it. Typically,
You
going to
know what they
elicit
say
that
about
kind of reaction.
payback.
Yeah. Natalie won it over.
Nice job by Harper.
Went right in front. They send it around the boards. Natalie trying to grab it in the middle of the ice. Audrey's able to pick it up.
Ooh.
Spartacats take the puck. They wrap it around. Centering attempt goes right in front. Harper's out there scrambling. Does a nice job keeping that out of the net. And Emery's able to clear the zone. Kinsley's after it. not with much speed, and that's
No.
an icing anyways, so it's coming back our direction. Kinsley needs to tie her skates tighter.
Kinsley needs to skate faster. And
That's part of the skate issue. Natalie's back in the face-off circle. Puck win goes over to the Spartacats, but Janie steps right in and smashes that to the far side boards. Puck goes behind her goaltender. Janie's there again. Spartacats able to send it back behind Harper. They're the first to it in the far side board, the corner. Centering attempt, it hits the side of the net. Kinsley picks this up. She's going to bank it off the boards, and it's going to make it its way out, and it's going to come the distance of the ice, and we'll get another icing. Another defensive zone draw coming at you with 9 minutes left of the first or second period. Still 0-0 though. Harper's been doing a great job in net, keeping all these out. Brooklyn's going to be back on the ice. They'll be taking the face-off. Face-off wins it over to herself, basically. Tries to get it out of the zone, but can't. Clara tries to bank it off the boards to get it out of the zone, but again, Spartacats able to hold it, and they send it back behind our goaltender. Clara sends it around the boards here. Shot by the Spartacats, and Harper comes up with a great save. Another shot from the point, but hits traffic in front. Gets deflected to the corner. Another shot attempt from the tough angle there, and it hits the side of the net. Brooklyn coming up clutch finally there, and able to at least get it out of the zone, but
slowing down, it's slowing down.
Spartacats are going to be first to this. Sadie's in pursuit here. Brooklyn gets a nice read. Oh, and Sadie had just lost it at her feet there. And Spartacats get the rebound there, and they bring it back out of the zone.
Woo!
Allie goes down. It trips the girl, the Spartacat player. I don't know how we didn't get a call on that, but we'll take it.
Maybe it's a payback for one of the other ones they didn't call for us.
Well, maybe it's like for all the hacking.
Goes to the corner. Centering attempt by the Spartacats, but they can't come up with anything. Brooklyn grabs it. She's going to rush it out of the zone. Come back out, and Spartacats come up with it. Janie cuts her off. Sadie turns and sends it up the board, or up into the neutral zone. Oh, and Brooklyn almost gets there. Janie tried to send it back up. Spartacats came up with it, and they're coming into the zone. Backhand attempt shot, but Harper comes up with it and is going to cover. We get the whistle. That'll allow the coaches to get some fresh legs on the ice. 7 minutes and 29 seconds left of the second. Libby's back in the face-off dot. Centers lose it at their feet. Wingers step up and grab it. Spartacats get it. Shot attempt from the point. Hits traffic right in front. They're able to hold the zone, though. Audrey comes up with it. She's looking for passing options. She tried to chip it over to Libby, but it goes to the skate or the stick of a Spartacat player. Shot by the Spartacats. Saved by Harper, though, again. Libby battling like Janie on the far side corner. Looks like a rugby game here going on as nobody can come up with this puck. It finally pops out and Spartacats get it. They're going to cycle it. Shot attempt, but it goes wide of the net. Almost a backdoor shot there. Bob grabs it, tries to clear it. Spartacats get it at the blue line, take a shot, but Libby intercepts. Libby's coming in. Here comes Libby with some speed. She stops at the blue line, cuts in. Oh, and she gets cut off by a Spartacat player back checking. She tries to feed it back to the point, but the Spartacats come up with it, and they're going to carry it out of the zone. Janie has got a one-on-one here, and she forces the player to go wide. Shot attempt or sending her attempt gets sent to the side of the net, and the puck goes back behind. Audrey picks it up behind our goaltender now. Audrey again. She's coming around the near side boards here. She's got speed. She's going to carry it in. She makes it around almost everybody so far. Oh, and the girl takes her down. They both go down. No call, though. Puck goes over to Bob. Bob centers it on. They just can't get a handle on it as Naya was right there. Audrey again, though, fighting here for it. On the near side boards. Let's see who comes up with this. Naya again in the action. Emery's fresh off the bench. She's going to be over first to it. She sends it back up the boards. Natalie collides with a Spartacat and goes down. Emery again in this race for it. Janie steps up to grab it. Puck bounces out to middle of the ice, and they're able to get it in the zone. And I don't know what we get the whistle for. Maybe an offsides is my guess. Yep. Natalie's still in the face-off circle. She wins it over. Kinsley racing to get there first. She's going to get there. She tries to carry it up the near side boards. Spartacats, though, able to take it away from her, and they're going to block it back in. And they chip it into our zone now. Clara banks it off the boards, but it goes to the Spartacat player in the neutral zone.
Seen a couple times where we keep going for the same puck. Two players are fighting over the same puck from our team.
That'll happen.
Oh.
Kinsley gets it over to Emery here. Emery fighting to get through. Natalie comes up, picks it up, centers it over to Kinsley. Kinsley, oh, she swipes at it, just can't get the shot off. His Spartacats get a good stick on there, and they're coming back our direction. Oh, shot by the Spartacats, saved by Harper, and the puck bounces back out to center ice. Kinsley hot after her. Oh, she
like that
almost
pressure.
intercepted that
Like
pass.
that pressure.
Clara banks it off the boards, gets to Kinsley here on the near side boards. Emery and Natalie step in to help out.
Well, Kinsley just shot a glare to that girl.
Puck comes back into our zone. Audrey's fast after it, though. She brings it back behind the net. She's got speed as she's carrying it out of the zone. See what she does with it. It's getting back pressure. Oh, and Spartacat's able to get a stick on it. She brought it into the zone. She's bound to eventually break through on one of these. Janie picks it up. She banks it off the boards. Emery and Brooklyn trying to get after it.
Get off the ice!
Oh, and we get caught off sides on a change. Emery and Sadie were changing there, and
Dumb doors.
the
They're
doors
in
being on the wrong
spot.
side, I know. It's the downside to when you have these benches with doors on either side of the blue line. Brooklyn will be back in the face-off circle. Come up with a win. Audrey's trying to go after it. She takes the body first.
Good for her.
Spartacats bring it into the zone. Janie comes in and cuts her off and sends the puck back behind the goalie. And we get an interference call. And I believe we're going to be going to the box. Audrey Fitzpatrick to the box for interference on that last play. It's kind of funny that's the first call that they're going to call,
Right.
even though we've seen that same play happen several times, both directions.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Maybe I'm overly critical, considering I'm a fan of our team.
Once again, consistency is key. You call it one way, you got to call it both ways.
Brooklyn in the face-off circle. Spartacats come up with it. They try to hold the zone, but Brooklyn's on her. Brooklyn, again, just muscling her way through.
Apparently holding the stick of another player is not going to be called, though.
No, it's not.
Audrey Fitzpatrick has the Centennial SLP, 1 minute for interference at 9:08.
Janie picks this up on the near side board. She's going to send it around. Spartacats come up with it. Shot attempt hits Brooklyn there. Looked like she might have got hurt there a little bit. That probably stung. Oh, Sadie might be springing herself. Let's see what she's got. Spartacats are hot after her, though.
Nothing
and
on that
she
one,
loses
though.
the puck, unfortunately. Brooklyn comes flying in and crashes into them all. I love it. Spartacats break it back into the zone. Shot goes right into the Harper. Harper makes a save. Rebound gets deflected to the corner. Massive save. And our girls, Brooklyn again dumps it down. And we get an icing call, but we'll get some fresh legs out there.
And the penalty's over too. It looks like they're only doing 1 minute penalties, Billy. Oh, but the scoreboard just went off, so who knows what's going on. And it's back on.
We don't know what is left in this game here. Oh, nope, it's back on.
Yeah.
Minute 46 left in the game. Back 5-on-5 hockey.
Gotta love these super rink scoreboards.
As Libby still is back in the face-off circle. She wins it over. Alice in there had grabbed it and tried to chip it out of the zone. Not able to get it out. Bob drops back to center it around the boards. That goes over to Anaya. Centering attempt by Spartacats. Intercepted by Bob. And we're able to clear the zone. Spartacats come up with it, though. Audrey Fitzpatrick's going to be able to pick this up. I hope she decides to just rush it.
Yes.
Oh, and they get it in the zone, but unfortunately, Spartacats come up with it. Audrey's going to be there to hold the zone. She dumps it deep. Audrey's been playing great D. Puck comes back around.
Oh, no!
And we just miss it. And we got a one-on-one race to get back. Audrey doing a great job. Audrey with a great back check to disrupt that play. The shot went wide of the net. Audrey picks it back up. Audrey gets it up to Libby. Libby tries to feed it to Naya, but the Spartacats interrupt that play and they send it back in deep. Goes back behind the boards, or behind the goaltender. Allie trying to fight for it. Centering attempt by Spartacats gets foiled by Libby as she comes up with this. She's coming out fast. She's going to carry it in. She's got the speed. She tries to cut up the middle. Naya grabs it, tries to shoot it. Gets intercepted by Spartacats, though. Audrey grabs this. She tries to shoot it. Fans on it, but Libby comes up with it. Naya now has it. And where's the checking call at that? Spartacats, though, bring it back out of the zone, and that's going to bring us to the end of the second period. 0-0 still. Harper's been playing great in net all game.
Yes.
Had some tremendous saves that have kept us in this game. We'll see what the coaches have for a plan. The end of that period was a little bit better. Hopefully we just continue to motivate and go into the third period playing hard. I think the Spartacats expected to have a goal by now, and it ain't happening for them.
Nope.
Up to 21 viewers.
Wow, you're famous.
Yeah, I might. While we're on the intermission, everybody should go to their button and hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'm trying to get up to 50 subscribers.
Share it with your friends. Share it with your family.
Yeah, if people are bored and don't have a life, they can sit around and watch random girls 10U hockey.
Or, they could at least just subscribe. That's all we need.
Starting the third period as we get the buzzer right now. See which line they throw out here. Looks like they're going to go with Natalie's line. So we have Natalie, Kinsley, and Emery along with Clara and Janie out at D. Natalie in the face-off circle. Puck goes back to the Spartacats. They're going to dump it back through the neutral zone. Number 2 from Spartacats carries it in with speed, tries to cut up the middle. Emery, though, cuts her off and steals the puck back from her. They get it out of the zone as it comes back down into the Spartacats' end. No icing as the Spartacat player beat the puck back to the line. Emery and Kinsley are both back there.
Kinsley, get a shot off.
And Kinsley gets it knocked off her stick. And they bring it back in. Number 2 again. This girl's got some speed. She gets around. And she throws a shot, but it goes back behind the net.
Spin move.
Natalie picks this back up behind her net. She sends it around the boards, gets it up to Kinsley. Kinsley's met by the Spartacat player. I'm starting to say Spartacus players. Stupid name. Janie steps up, holds that puck to the corner. She gets this.
Not helping us out.
She gets it and brings it back around the back of the net. She's going to chip it over to Kinsley. Kinsley cannot get a handle on this puck, though. She's just not quick enough with that stick. And the puck comes back in. Janie grabs it and brings it back behind the net. Janie tries to feed it over to Emery. And Janie's able to clear it back out of the zone. Kinsley's after her, but
yeah, Kinsley's up there cherry picking is what Kinsley's doing.
Oh, it would have worked. It would have been great if she could have got there.
Yeah. Oh,
Emery's back there. She's able to stretch it out and grab it. Brooklyn fresh off the boards. She's going to come flying in. Gets a shot. Oh, and the goalie saves it. Rebound. It's still loose. Oh, and the Spartacats come up with that, and they send it to the corner. They have a player that's down. She's now getting back up, so we don't get a whistle. Audrey holds the zone. Spartacats finally able to bake it off the boards to get it out. Emery's back, forced to it. She's going to grab it in our defensive zone. She chips it into the neutral zone. Tries to go to Brooklyn, but we lose the puck. Spartacats again regrouping in the neutral zone. They come out. So we got Sadie back on the ice, fresh in place of Emery.
Making me nervous.
Puck comes over in front of Harper, and she does her job perfectly again and covers that.
Thank goodness.
Team better be taking Harper out for ice cream after this game. Shot. Oh, pad slave again by Harper. She sends it to the corner. Sadie's after it. Spartacats come up with it. So they send it around the back of the goaltender. Basil there. She tries to clear the zone. It pops out. And again, Brooklyn is going to be first to this puck. She is going to have pressure. And she fumbles it, unfortunately. Another good attempt by Brooklyn. Just can't get there.
Oh, bummer.
And pass intercepted by the Spartacats, and they send it deep into our zone. As Allie's there to grab it. Centering attempt. Harper's there, though, to send it back behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Saved by Harper. Audrey's going to pick this up. Puck got too far out of her reach and comes to the near side boards. Allie again trying to get it out. Puck bounces to Audrey here. And we get caught on just a smidge offsides there. Neutral zone face-off. Coach is going to decide to throw a different line out there, but that line was really moving. Libby's line's back out there, though, and she's been playing great, so let's see what this line can do here. Libby in the face-off dot. Puck goes back to our girls. Who is that? Clara. Clara sends it over to Janie. Janie sends it back up to Bob. And I got to do my job and watch with the camera, too. Puck goes back behind the goaltender. Spartacats grab it. They're going to carry it out with speed. She's got momentum coming our direction. She gets around almost everybody. She centers it, but Janie's there to stop that. Clara sends it around the boards. Spartacats defenseman's there to grab it.
Naya.
But Naya's right there. They're able to hold the zone, though.
Oh, dear.
D-to-D pass here. It bounces off of Janie's skate and goes to Bob. Bob's able to at least clear the zone. Clara sends it out of the zone to Naya. Bounces in the air, so she wasn't able to maintain possession, and Spartacats bring it back out. Clara gets this puck. She sends it right between the legs perfectly of Libby. That was a thread the needle pass, just not the needle we wanted to be thread. Grabs this and she dumps it in. Naya's in pursuit. Spartacats first to it, though, and bake it off the boards to get it out. And Naya just offsides as she was almost over the blue line, and we're going to get a whistle, a center ice draw. 7 minutes and 17 seconds left of this third period. Coach throws Natalie, Emery, and Kinsley's line back out there. Audrey, Fitzpatrick, and Allie back at D. Natalie in the face-off circle here. Wins it over to Kinsley. Kinsley loses at her feet almost, but then comes up with it. She's going to rush it in.
All those summers of soccer are paying off.
Oh, they get a stick on her, and Kinsley goes down.
Thank you.
And we're going to get a draw. We get a tripping call. Kinsley draws a trip.
Taken after her brother.
And we're going to get an offensive zone draw.
Sister rat.
Sister rat, yeah. Liam on his team wears number 63 for Brad Marchand. Been a fan for like 5 years of the guy ever since he licked somebody.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Leave it to a little boy to idolize the guy that licked somebody. Natalie comes up with a great face-off win. It goes back to Audrey. Audrey tries to take a shot, but it hit a player from Spartacats, and they're able to get it back out of the zone. No icing as Allie's the first back to it. Oh no! Spartacats almost get this. Natalie comes up with it. Not fast enough to move that puck though. Spartacats again come up with it. Great shot. And Harper doesn't like what she sees. She decides to hold on to that. Coach doesn't like what he sees either, so he makes a line change. Probably smart. 6:42 left of this game with 35 seconds left of the power play. We'd like to be doing our power play on the other end of the ice, so hopefully we can get down there. Face-off win goes right back to Harper, and Harper just decides to cover, and we'll redo that. Brooklyn is in the face-off dot. She wins it back again. Clara's back there. She wraps it on the boards, tries to get to Hazel. Spartacats beat her to it, though, and puck comes around the near side boards here. Brooklyn's able to chip it out of the zone. I can't see it, though, where the board's at, but...
Arms up for icing.
Yeah, and we get the icing. Coming back down with only 9 seconds left of the power play. Not the end of the ice that we'd like to be in this position. Brooklyn stays in the face-off circle. Wins it back. Clara gets this. She sends it around the boards to Hazel. Hazel grabs it. See what she can do. And she hits traffic in front, but gets it out of the zone. Spartacats regroup as they're back full strength. Number 2 again from the Spartacats, but Brooklyn with a great play comes out of nowhere. Gets her stick on that. Chips it up the boards. Sends it in deep. Puck goes to the far side corner.
Coach is yelling for someone to go.
Sadie's grabbing it, trying to cycle in front. She goes down. Spartacats come up with it, though, and they're able to carry it out of the zone. Number 2 again from Spartacats. Tries to throw it on net. Hits traffic in front. Rebound goes to Spartacats, but the shot went wide. Hazel able to get it out of the zone, and Sadie's there. This doesn't look like she has got the gas to go get that, as she looks tired. Brooklyn is there, and they go down. They want to call, but they're not getting it. Janie steps up, able to hold the zone. Spartacats come up with this, and they're going to be able to get it out of the zone. Janie steps up, can't get her off of that. Audrey's there. Shot attempt hits the side of the net. Another shot hits the side of the net. Audrey grabs it. She's got it behind the net. She's going to try to fight through girls, but doesn't make it very far before it gets knocked off her stick. Naya gets it out of the zone. Comes back out to neutralize. Spartacats regrouping. Libby, fresh off the bench, comes in hot. Pressures. Bob picks it up and carries it back behind the net. Bob comes in with speed. She tries to go out around everybody on the far side boards, but gets interrupted by the Spartacats. And they chip it back into our zone as Audrey's dropping back to pick this one back up. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left of this game. Battle in the near side corner here. Spartacats trying to center it, but it goes behind the net. Audrey's there. She grabs it. She's going to wrap it around the...
Not going to put up with crap from that girl.
Not. I love it. He ain't tolerating nothing.
Good for her.
Bob comes up, gets it out of the zone, but they bring it back in.
Wow.
Libby's back there trying to pressure. She stops the centering attempt. Libby grabs it behind the net. She throws it up the boards, but it goes to the defenseman of the Spartacats. Shot attempt doesn't make it all the way through traffic. And Bob picks this back up. 3:32 left of the game. Banks it off the boards, and Naya has now got this. She's going to tip it in deep into the zone. Spartacats are first to it behind their goaltender, though. Allie tries to hold his own, but it bounces off the boards. It comes out. Allie's going to pick this up. Libby swoops in and helps out and grabs it. She goes around two girls so far. Oh, and she's around everybody. Shot. Oh, and it goes off the goalie's pads. Great save by the goalie and a great attempt by Libby. She had walked in all alone. Audrey able to hold the zone here. Bob
Come on, Bob.
keeps it in. Tries to feed it back to Libby. Shot by Bob. It gets deflected wide and goes behind the net. Spartacats grab this. They're going to be able to bring it back out of the zone as number 2 again from the Spartacats grabs it. She tries to center it. It goes right into Harper, and Harper saves. And I think I turned too far here. Sorry if anybody missed that, but I was watching the game versus what my camera was doing. Coach decides to put a different line out there with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left of this game. Natalie's out there in the face-off circle. Spartacats come up with this. They send it to the near side boards. Shot attempt hits traffic in front. Natalie grabs it. She rings it around the boards, but Spartacats are there. They throw one out in front. Puck goes back behind the goaltender, and again, the Spartacats are setting up some nice plays. Another shot and a save by Harper. Emery gets this and banks it off the boards, and that's going to come out of the zone. And the puck goes back into our zone. Clara gets it, and she's able to get it out. It's going to go over to Spartacats, though, immediately, and they're able to keep it out in the neutral zone. Playing a little hotcakes back and forth here. Can't even keep up with what's going on here. Spartacats finally come up with this. Cheney, though, with a good stick to thwart that attempt. Natalie gets it out. Kinsley jumps out, but not aware of her surroundings. And we finally get it offsides, and we'll be able to get a change with 1:23 left of this game. We'll get a face-off right in the middle of the ice with Brooklyn back out there. And Brooklyn's been playing great as she's just muscling through everybody. She wins it over to Sadie. Sadie chipping it up the boards here. Spartacats still able to come up with it and send it back in. And Harper, puck lands on her stick and she just covers. We'll get a defensive zone draw with 1:14 left. Face-off goes right over in front. Harper just dives on it and covers. We get another whistle. Brooklyn wins this face-off back to Audrey. Audrey grabs it. She carries it around. She sends it up to Hazel on the wing. Spartacats sent her up her play, though, and send it back in. Audrey's there to chip it back off the glass. Spartacats again come up with it. Brooklyn steps up. Tries to get her away. Sadie grabs this here on the near side boards. She tries to clear the zone, but not able to do so. Allie again throws it. And finally, Sadie able to clear the zone. 41 seconds left of the game as the Spartacats regroup here. Woo. We might have got lucky there. We had too many girls on the ice still. It's Libby changed there, but worked out in our favor as it comes back into the Spartacats zone. Sadie's pressuring, trying to hold it. Libby sends one. Just goes wide of the net. And the Spartacats try to get it out of the zone. They're able to do so. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We suddenly got a rush coming back our way. Backhand shot and a save by Harper. She's not letting much in this game.
She's not letting
anything in. I don't want to jinx her, though. Audrey picks it up. She banks it off the boards, and that gives us the buzzer at the end of regulation. And I'm not certain what the call is here. The last Youth Hockey Hub tournament we were at, they did a small 4-on-4, I believe, period. Or 3-on-3 maybe. 4-on-4 or 3-on-3 on the last one. And then we went to a shootout after,
Yes.
I think it was a 4-minute overtime period. So we'll see what they're going to do here.
Looks like they're going to shake hands, Billy.
Oh, it's just going to end in a tie?
Apparently.
That's a lame way to end it. Well, I guess we end in a tie 0-0. I'll take it over a loss.
Congratulations to our MVP players of the game.
Let's see what.
Spartacats, that's number 16, Ruth Gower. And for Centennial Spring Lake Park, that's going to be number 20, Audrey Fitzpatrick.
Audrey Fitzpatrick with the MVP of the game from our team, and I would tend to agree with that. She played amazing back at D and had some really good aggressive plays. So congratulations to Audrey Fitzpatrick. We're going to end this game. We play again tomorrow at I think 1 o'clock or 1:45 or